Now, sources of income of panchayats. So, as we discussed, that so many functions are there for the village panchayat. So, do that kind of function, definitely they need money. So, that money requirement will be fulfilled by these sources of income. First of all, they have right to tax on property, land, goods, and cattle. Cattle means the animals of that village. So, they are having the right to put some kind of taxes over these things, and from that tax money they can use that money for the purpose of some kind of functions of the village. Then the panchayats collect taxes on the goods in fair and markets. If in some particular village there is markets or bazaars, then they can get tax from that particular fairs and markets. Then a part of the land revenue that is collected by the state government, that particular portion is given to panchayats as a share. Then panchayats get grants from the state government, and this is the main source of income. So they are getting grants, a kind of money from the state government, and sometimes if some particular project is there that is started by the central government, then definitely central government will also provide them a portion of grant. Then is the supervision and control of the state government. This is not actually in our syllabus, still little bit we will discuss over this. So panchayats functions under the control of state government. It means if some kind of panchayat or panchayat in some particular village, they are not doing function properly, then some kind of checks are there, like several officers at district and tehsil level, those who will supervise the functioning of panchayat, and if they are not doing work properly, then they can be dismissed or new elections could be there. And these officers, they are doing audits of the panchayat, the money used by the panchayat. They will maintain all kind of records and they will check that records. Now second tier, that is block level. So this tier is at the block means a group of villages that will make a block, like Gadshankar is a block. So in that particular block samitis will be there, and that are known as panchayat samiti also. Generally near about 100 villages are there under one particular block, and those all villages and the local administration of all those particular villages will be under that particular block. Now the meaning of panchayat samiti. So it is an intermediate body, like three tiers are there. So this is the middle intermediate body, and this is providing a kind of link between the all other two villages and the district. They are providing a kind of link between those two. Now, so this is the intermediate body which coordinate the activities of all the village panchayat in each block. And block or panchayat samitis are known by different name in different states. Sometimes question could be there from here. So in Uttar Pradesh, this is known as a Kshetra Samiti, that is known as area committee. In Madhya Pradesh, it is known as Janpad Panchayats. Gujarat, it is Taluka Panchayat. Andhra Pradesh, Bihar, Maharashtra, Odisha, they are known as Panchayat Samitis. Tamil Nadu, it is known as Union Council. Now it's the composition. So composition, member of the panchayat samitis, number one, all the sarpanch of the panchayat. It means under that particular block, for example, if 100 villages are there, it means 100 panchayats and there 100 sarpanch are there. So within the block, they are the ex officio members of the panchayat samiti. Now the MPs and MLAs and MCLs of that particular area, they are also the members of something. Then chairperson of town area committee or notified area committee, they are known as the Nagar Panchayats of that particular area. Then 1/3 of the seats would be reserved for women, and similarly as it was in case of panchayats, so this is about to raise up to 50% in some states, or in some states it is 50%, means reservation is 50%. So this is the tenure. So similarly, tenure is 5 year, and the Samti elects its own chairperson. That means among themselves they will elect one person as their chairperson, and the chief administrative officer of the Panchayat Samti is known as the block development officers. We used to call BDO officer, means BDO. Now the functions. First is the civic facilities and developmental function. Under this civic facilities, they are doing, first is rural health program. So that is nearly 25,000 primary health center and more than 3,000 community health centers. So they are set up to provide health facilities to the villagers. It's those villagers, those who are under that particular block. The rural water supply, rural roads, regulation of markets. Then functions relating to agriculture, animal husbandry and fisheries. So these include the provision of improved seeds, distribution of pesticides and improved variety of agriculture implements. It means for the development, for the progress of agriculture. Then the development of cottage industries. Cottage means small scale industries like handlooms, handicraft and village industries. So these industries are promoted by this block Samti. And moreover, all the functions that were the function of village panchayat, these are similar to that, only the area of those functions are brought over here. Then is the social welfare. For this, for the welfare of common person, or for the welfare those who are poor, those who are needy. So Samti are required to make special endeavor to promote the welfare of SCs and STs and other backward classes. For this, various programs are started by the blocks. Actually, these are the programs that are started by the government, but those functions are distributed between the blocks, and block Samtis are doing those particular work in their own block. Then rural employment, it means they are providing employment. Under this, there is a 100 days program, means 100 days employment program. It means each house one person will get at least 100 days in a year employment. So whether work is there or not, but if that person is unemployed, then he will get employment for at least 100 days by the block Samti. Then supervisory functions. Under this, they will supervise and examine the budget of the panchayats. They exercise control over the functioning of block development officer and his assistants. So this is the control of block development officer and his assistant. So they are doing the function of that, or to say they are doing control over the all other village panchayats. Then delegated functions. So under this delegated functions, number of centrally sponsored scheme. With that means, earlier also I told you, sometime it is the particular scheme is launched by central government, so they will provide one kind of share as a grant also. So that is same is given here. So if that is a centrally sponsored scheme, then funds will be shared 50/50, means 50 from the central government and 50% from the state government. So that funds will be provided. And the state assigned functions to the district agencies, and the district boards issued direction to the panchayat samtis. So the samtis are required to improve overall quality of life in rural areas. So sources we will do next time. Thank you.